Hello, my name's Caroline Pearce, and welcome to Fidelity's series of 2017 Outlooks. Today I'm joined by Portfolio Manager Daniel Roberts, Manager of our Global Dividend Strategies. Welcome, Dan.
Good morning.
So 2016 has been an eventful year, both from a political perspective as well as a macroeconomic perspective. What has it meant for you as a global dividend investor?
Yes, you're right. 2016 has been very eventful. Huge swings in sentiment within the broader market over that period. As we entered the year, the concerns centered around deflation. So emerging markets and commodities were faring quite poorly. But as we've gone into the back half of 2016, and particularly post the US election, we've had a much more reflationary feel to the broader market. So financials, cyclicals leading the market higher. It's quite interesting, given that we've had two political shocks, or big political events at least, over the last 12 months, that it's been some of the defensive sectors that have actually performed most poorly over that period.
Okay, so this volatility, what has it meant for the strategy itself?
Well, I talked about those shifts in sentiment, and I think it's very important at times like this to take a very long-term view, to not get whipsawed by the market, and that's what we do within the fund. If you look at the holding periods of the stocks we own, we tend to own stocks for 4 or 5 years, so very low turnover approach. So what it's meant in terms of the fund itself and the holdings, where stocks we own have been sold off indiscriminately, we've actually added to those positions. We also have a list of stocks that we like, but maybe valuations until recently have proved to be prohibitive. To the extent that those valuations now look more attractive, we will add new holdings and new stocks into the portfolio.
So what does that mean in terms of any sectors or geographies that you're favouring within the strategy?
I think to answer that question, you need to bear in mind what we're trying to achieve with the strategy. We're looking for a low-risk, dividend-based total return. So if we can build or construct a portfolio which delivers a yield of, say, 3.5%, long-term sustainable dividend growth, distribution growth, kind of mid-single digits, with an emphasis on downside protection, that's what we're looking to deliver to our unit holders. Now, what that means in terms of where we go within the market, you'll see consumer businesses are pretty well represented in the portfolio. We also like healthcare, despite the setbacks that we've seen in that sector recently. But if you look across the whole portfolio, although those sectors are some of the largest, you'll see the portfolio is pretty well diversified, both by sector and by geography.
Thank you very much, Dan, for those insights, and thank you for watching.
投资一定有风险，基金投资有赚有赔，申购前应详阅公开说明书或投资人须知。